This is my favorite part of this one. It's just satisfying. Come on, it's just, you heard that? What's going on, y'all? My name is Tahj Mowry. You might know me from some of your favorite shows, but welcome to my episode of These Pieces. Now today I'm gonna be going through all of my favorite pieces, my prized possessions, my cherished moments and memories, some of my favorite toys. I might nerd out a little bit, but first, I wanna start off with my car. This is my Mercedes-Benz AMG E53 4MATIC. That's the whole name. I had to drop the full name for y'all. I go through cars often. I like switching it up. And this to me is the perfect example of how you can have something sporty, chic, edgy, but I can also fit my nieces and nephews inside of it. And I have to show you the keys. Now, I call this car the Batmobile, AKA Bruce. So I gotta have the Lego piece on the keychain. Had to do it. All right, come on in, y'all. I got a lot of cool things to show you, and this is the first section. The toy collection. This is the part I was saying where I might nerd out a little bit. Now, I think you could tell that Batman may or may not be my favorite superhero, but this is the first Batman cover comic book. Batman, the character, was in a detective comic series, and then he got his own comic book because he got real popular. So that's that cover in the back, and there's a little figurine to match the Batman in that. Gotta have this. This is the graphic novel, Batman Year One. This basically shows how Batman became to be. I was so obsessed with Power Rangers growing up. This is the Black Ranger, and if you don't know, the Black Ranger was black, so I don't know why they did that, but I gotta represent, so I got the Black Ranger one. One of my favorite movies, the Home Alone series. Home Alone 1 and 2 specifically. I'm not talking about the other ones, okay? Just 1 and 2. This is the infamous Talk Boy that is in that movie. Not the one he actually used, that would be dope. But growing up, I had my own toy version of this that was out of the box that I would actually travel with. This is dope, because this is a signed basketball from Shaquille O'Neal. Growing up, I think I did 2 commercials with Shaquille O'Neal, and he gave this to me. He signed it, and I'll never forget. He would put me on his shoulders and walk around the set. It was slightly frightening, but very fun nonetheless. The last of the little toys here is this is my 1967 vintage Olympus Trip 35. This came out in 1967, and I think they stopped making them in '84. So this is super dope to me. Oh yeah, make sure the framing is right. Boom. And that's it for the toys. So something that I like to do when I'm on set, I like to steal my director back chairs on sets. If you don't know, when you do a show, if it has enough budget, they'll give you director chair back so you know which chair is yours when you want to chill. So this is from Smart Guy. That's from a long time ago, and I'm aging myself again. And these two on the other end are during my Disney Channel days. So this one's from Poof Point, and this is from Hounded, which was originally called the Doghouse. So this is old school Tahj, and this is new school Tahj right here. We got Me Time, where I played Kabir. It says Kabir on this side. And this is from my latest show, The Muppets Mayhem. And this was just like a bucket list job for me. Working with the Muppets is iconic. So I always love the adventure of figuring out how I'm gonna steal it at the end of production. And it's not really stealing, they got my name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mine. I love vinyl. I love collecting vinyl. We got the Fugees. I mean, come on. We got Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad. This is actually my favorite Michael Jackson album. I know a lot of people love this one, but it's this one for me. I also really love jazz. Got some John Coltrane. Also gotta have the Stevie Wonder. I mean, no, you don't even need to talk about that. Gnarls Barkley, this album was always a favorite of mine. This is probably like top 5 record for me, I would say. Love and War. My favorite song on this one is Chainsaw. He also got Wale on this joint. And he has Adele, that's right. But yeah, this album is fire. So yes, vinyl, I love the sound, the crackles it makes when you play it. Yeah, vinyl just makes me happy. If I was to call myself a collector of anything, it would probably be fragrance. So I brought some of the ones today that have the coolest packaging, I guess, right? So Amouage, Reflection Man, Swarovski crystal for no reason at the cap. Why is that there? I don't know. It looks pretty. This is probably my favorite brand, Xerjoff. This is Torino 21. This is gonna be minty, aromatic. If you're buying a fragrance and the cap is not heavy, I'm not really a fan of the design, bro. Like, I want my cap to be heavy. Roja Parfum. Shout out Roja Dove. Heavy cap. You got Roja Dove's signature on there. I ain't never met him, but I got his signature. If you want to up the game a little bit, this is the game upper of Dior Sauvage, okay? Now, this is a brand called Nichene. So the notes on this is bergamot, ginger, patchouli, cardamom, vanilla. I've been a fan of fragrances my whole life. I remember my first cologne, I think was the Michael Jordan cologne, and I know y'all remember that one. I used to be spraying fragrance on in elementary, middle school. I was out there smelling bright, okay? Just, at recess. I love fragrance. It's a way for me to express other parts of me. I like to wear fragrances for the weather. I like to wear certain fragrance for feeling a certain way. If I want to smell sweet or fresh or dark and mysterious, I got all that. I'm that collector that has little scent strips. When you go to the mall and you're like, can I try that one? And they give you a little tester strip. I have those at my house. I'm that dude.
Fragrances, vintage toys, fancy cars. Ever wonder how you'd protect a collection with this much variety? Simple. When you bundle your home and auto coverage with Geico, you get more of the protection you need for more of the pieces you love.
I showed you a lot of things. Things are cool, but they don't matter so much, The things that do matter are the things I have right here. My faith. This is a company called Alabaster. I love this company. They get all the good scripture from the Bible in here. And then, of course, my family. I gifted this to my entire family about 2 or 3 Christmases ago. And this little plaque down here says family over everything, and it's true. And that's me your boy is trying to get into the photo. It's a very crowded picture. But got my nieces, my nephew, like my whole family. So I love them very much. So very important out of these things that I'm showing you. And that's all I got for y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my episode of These Pieces. I hope I brought a smile to your face. I hope I inspired you to take up photography or maybe get a sample of that cologne over there. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. And remember, you are loved and you're important. So thank you for hanging out with me, y'all. Peace.